IKhanWhisper here, back with another video game sale ramble. We have the Steam Summer Sale, and we're right at the end of it, so not a timely episode for an announcement for it, but it needs no announcement. That's one of the two big sales of the year on Steam, the biggest. So, what I have more fun doing is, maybe I'll get a few games during it or something and actually get a chance to try them out and then talk about them. So, I've kind of done that here. Obviously, these aren't all games that I just bought, but some that I've played recently or, I just looked through and saw was a good deal, so I pulled some out already to work our way through here. And maybe I'll see what this Forge Your Fate is. I didn't really care about that. I think it just lets you pick a genre and then suggest games. So, I don't think they had anything like a super gimmicky game or competition like they normally do. But we can come back, circle back to this later. A first one here, not in any particular order, but haven't beaten it, but I played more recently. I think I've mentioned it before as well. Very highly reviewed, but it's very well done. Essentially, it's kind of a choose your own story, text-based RPG. But more political. You kind of come to power and win an election and become the president in kind of a, kind of a struggling nation that's gone through some kind of failed states, that like a failed kind of fascist dictator, and then a failed much more democratic leaning government as well. You kind of come in after that where it's just kind of in this limbo and gotta pick your way through decisions and policies and what to spend money on and who to schmooze, what countries to make alliances with. And it's pretty cool. I really like how it's done. It's not really like super heavy or dense. The writing's good. The decisions are, it gives you all the information you need. It's not like, dense political reading or anything. It's just a cool story. So I would recommend that. It's 25% off. Only $11.24, and it's, get a substantial amount of gameplay out of it. Moving on to Aloris, which I just made a video of. I should make another one and kind of finish out that playthrough at least. But yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I think it's pretty cool. I like doing multiple playthroughs and seeing more things, getting different dialogue options to react to different situations and unlocking new classes and things. So, I enjoyed that a lot. 60% off brings it down to $4. And this one's very easy to pick up. You get situations, it's like Tinder rules. You swipe left, you swipe right. And it's pretty cool. Outer Wilds. So, one of my friends was talking to me about this a long time ago, and then someone responded to, hold on, I did pull up the comment. It was like Magikarp Slapper, I think. Yeah, Magikarp Slapper. On actually the last Aloris video, recommended checking out Outer Wilds. And I did. I bought it in the sale. It's 40% off. Brings it down to 15, so that's a good deal. I think this is, I forgot to look at the reviews for Aloris, but they were very positive. 93, 94. nice. The just open-ended exploration is nice. And you just kind of unravel a little bit more secrets and just see a little bit of new things each time. So it's like space exploration and stuff, and finding old ruins and things. So it's cool. I've liked what I've seen so far. I'm gonna have to circle back. It might make a cool episode. You know, I think it's in like 20-minute chunks or something. I actually got myself killed both times, but I've seen a decent amount of, you know, I went to the moon, and then, what is the other one? I don't know. The deep something. The big planet. But, yeah, it's pretty cool. Definitely gonna play more of that. Merchant of the Skies. So this, it's like a trading simulator, and it's given me a lot of nostalgia for, maybe some of you guys remember it. Leave a comment if you do, but those like wild tangent games that came kind of like either demos or sometimes maybe an actual full game of them would come like pre-installed on a lot of computers, like Windows XP era, kind of. You might remember like I almost said Fate, that kind of like Diablo dungeon crawler action RPG type thing. But the one that this reminds me of is Trade Winds. It was like a piratey themed one of this, except that the trading was very similar. The art style is a little bit reminiscent to me. You know, not quite, but that one actually had combat in it. This is more of a peaceful one where you're just exploring and doing quests and you know, improving the towns and making money, buying bigger ships. So I've played that a little bit, and it's pretty cool. Not sure how exciting it would be for a video, but it is a nice chill one, which chill games can be good. So you can like build your own stuff. If you get that far, build your own islands, buy islands, and mine them and stuff. So it seems pretty cool. 34% off brings it down to about 10 buckaroos. Necromunda Hired Gun isn't actually on sale, but I've been playing a decent amount of it recently. It's not great. It's kind of about what I expected, knowing who is making it. I think the atmosphere and the world is really cool. The story is kind of light. I think there's like 12 story missions. I haven't beaten them all, but I'm pretty far into it. The weapons look cool. They're pretty cool to shoot. I don't know, the combat's not exactly what the kind of thing that I want. There's a lot of like hopping around, and the grappling hook is actually pretty fun, but it doesn't feel as weighty as I would like it to. Like, you just kind of shoot people a few times and they just blow apart and stuff. It's mostly about like evading fire and blowing up people as fast as possible. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I've been enjoying it. I don't regret buying it. Yeah, but there's not as much depth as, you know, I wish it was like an RPG with this kind of combat. Would have been cool. Yeah, it's kind of just more linear missions, and then a bunch of replayable side missions where you'll get most of your content, kind of unlocking stuff and getting rep. But yeah, it's fun enough. I do like, you know, I think they did, you know, Necromunda kind of justice with just the setting and the character design and the weapons, and you know, the levels are very detailed. detailed in the background and stuff, what's going on. It's big hive worlds. Fury Unleashed, I think, was in a recent Humble Choice. Oh yeah, I forgot to check Nungamunda's score too, but it was blue, so that's good. Fury Unleashed. So it's a roguelike, or roguelite, I guess. Yeah, roguelite, which just means that the upgrades carry over and you buy stuff between runs, not completely starting over fresh. Yeah, just kind of like an arcade shooter, kind of like Metal Slug kind of thing. But it's good. I think the combat's fun and a lot of interesting replayability stuff. It's 52% off, so pretty much $10. Oh yeah, I need to come back and play this at some point. Yeah, a lot of the game seems to be this kind of like retro graphics, 2D adventure. Oddly enough, I kind of liked the beginning, just the text-based game part of it the most. Just a little bit weird, maybe, but it was fun playing it. I do enjoy a good, well-written, and it was kind of a weird, spooky kind of text-based game. But I should come back and play it. It's 20% off. I had a good time with it so far. Probably only several hours in, but only $8. That's 96% positive. Yeah, I need to go back and play it. Urtuk the Desolation, another one I played recently, and it's pretty fun. It's pretty good. I'm not super far into that either. I've played, a game on the channel where I did a few episodes, and one on my own where I got, about as far. But it's pretty good. I think the combat's good. I always like a good tactical RPG game. So I think it's pretty good. 25% off. It's $15. If you're a fan of, I just forget the name of it. What's it called? I always think Band of Brothers when I think the name. But I don't know, that one where you make that little mercenary band and you're going around, there's orcs and zombies and stuff. Tactical. If you're a fan of this kind of hex-based tactical RPG, you'll probably like it. Lunch Lady is a weird one. I actually just got that last night during the sale to play with some friends. It's essentially Slender Man, except for you're wandering around a school looking for, pages with answers to the finals and stuff. And there's some kind of crazed monster like Lunch Lady that kind of just hunts you down and bonks you on the head with a pan. But, playing with some friends is pretty fun. So that's 20% off down to $4. And very popular. Surprisingly popular, but it's pretty good for playing with some friends. This one, not really anything for the sale, it's just the pre-order 10% off. But Warhammer Total War 2, The Silence and the Fury, is the upcoming DLC coming out in a week. And I'm excited about that. I'm excited for the Beastmen to, be a little bit more relevant. Finally get some love after not getting anything since they came out in Warhammer 1. But also in addition to that, the dwarves are getting a free lord and a little remake of their own craft runes that they can give to characters and make banners and give runes to units in the army and stuff to customize them. I think they reworked rune magic a bit. They reworked the grudge system, so it's more rewarding and less punishing to have those grudges stacking up. Yeah, it'll be cool. I'm excited for that. Shores Unknown. So, a while back I did one video of this, and I don't remember that being super popular at the time, based on, likes and comments within like a week or so after. But I actually really enjoyed it. I think the story was pretty cool. I really liked the combat system. They're kind of refining it. It was a little wonky at first, but I kind of actually liked that. Like, it's kind of like a tactical RPG, except, it's not like move to this square and then attack them. They kind of like move around in kind of sometimes weird ways, but they just get near and then do their moves. But yeah, I actually really enjoyed this. And I'm kind of eagerly awaiting the next big release for it. So they did do a big one in June, that medium one maybe. Released a couple quests, a few more like contracts that you could do and stuff, and a secret boss that I don't think I've looked for and found yet. But look at the combat systems, kinda hilarious. Just like the physics that they have and the positioning and stuff lead to some funny situations. But yeah, I kept playing it after the video and did everything there is to do, and it's fun. So that's 20% off now, so it's down to 16. But I thought it was very good. RimWorld, I played a little bit of that recently. One thing that I thought sounds really cool that I haven't tried yet, but I'd like to. Apparently there's a multiplayer mod where you can have a ton of people, and I guess maybe, I'm not exactly sure how it works, if you just can actually assign or just call dibs on a specific settler, or you can just, anybody can kind of do anything, just put things down to build or something. And yeah, I'm not really sure how it works, but it said you can have a lot, and even later on you could have like, multiple colonies, and one person can be looking at one and one at the other. So I don't know how that all works, but I'd like to try that out, because I think it'd be really fun to play RimWorld with some friends at once. So only 10% off. This one, it's very popular. It doesn't really need to go on sale that often, and it doesn't. I'm not sure if I have royalty or not, actually. I don't think that I do. So it's still pretty pricey. $31.50, or what is it? Oh, royalty's not even on sale. It's still $20. Phasmophobia. So that's really popular, so I'm sure a lot of people have heard of it, but you're kind of like paranormal investigator, ghost hunter people. You go in, use all the cool gadgets from some of those shows, if you've seen it, or maybe seen The Conjuring or something. You're just trying to identify what the ghost is without the ghost killing you. And it's super fun. Me and my friends play this pretty regularly. And they just came out with a new map, a couple new ghost types, and they're continually, I think they just got to a point where they fixed use and new assets and making things scarier. So definitely check that out if it sounds interesting to you and you haven't played it yet. But it's 15% off, which brings it down to just under $12. Hollow Knight. I would definitely recommend that. That's probably like the single player game that's like surprised me the most and I've had like the most fun with over probably last year and this year. But I played it and got just about to I got to where the first ending is. And it has like multiple endings. You can keep going and getting other ones, but then I took a long break and I just came back pretty recently and got a couple more endings and unlocked a lot more things. Because there's a lot to see and it's a really good 2D platforming Metroidvania type game. But yeah, there's just a lot to unlock, a story to just kind of piece together from the atmosphere and the bosses and little tidbits here and there. But just a really great game that I'd always seen good reviews and heard good things about it, but I was like, just kind of slipped under my radar. But it's really a fantastic game. So did I say it already? Well, if not, it's half off and it's $7.50. Here we have Second Extinction. I've only played it a couple of times recently. It's actually free. Well, I guess I shouldn't say free. It's included in Game Pass right now, so if you have Game Pass, you can give it a try on there. It seems pretty interesting. Kind of feels like kind of I don't know, like a Left 4 Dead, but with zombies. No, dinosaurs instead of zombies. So, I don't know. I tried it on Game Pass and had some fun with it on there. If you want to buy it on Steam, it's 36% off right now, which brings it down to $16. Oh yeah, and here's a couple. I saw these today, just like an article talking about them, and I decided to buy them and see how they are. But I hadn't heard about them until today. But the Dreadex collection, here's the Hunt, which the kind of theme of these Dreadex collection, I think, is they just get like a bunch of different developers to make a spooky game with some kind of theme or similar game type in 10 days. And I'm just really interested in it from I don't want to play them, but I'm interested in seeing kind of from a game jam kind of game design kind of perspective. I'm just interested to see what they did. Yeah, this one's first person shooters that are horror games. I don't know, it seemed cool to me. And it was 30% off only, but it's just $8.39. And then there was also a couple other collections that, aren't necessarily shooters. They're other kinds of genres or themes. And it seemed cool. And this is 48% off for 3 bundles. So I think that's pretty cool. Vermintide 2, I came back to that recently for the Sister of the Thorn update, or DLC, which it was okay. She has the ability to spawn a little temporary vine wall that can take a couple hits, which, I don't know, a little bit underwhelming, but she did have some kind of her wand that kind of shoots death needles. Is pretty cool. I think that's what it does. to see if you like got that Left 4 Dead style gameplay where there's just waves of enemies going through a linear map doing objectives and stuff. It's really good. Definitely gotten a lot of gameplay out of that. But it's 75% off, which brings it down to $7.50. All the links can almost fit on one screen now. State of Decay. I recently did another playthrough with some friends. You can play this with up to 3 friends in a game, in a community. And, it's fun just exploring the map, going around looting and getting better weapons, building up your community and stuff. So, we recently did the base game and then Heartlands, I think it's called. We just recently finished that like a week or 2 ago. But a lot of fun there. So it's 35% off, which brings it down to about $20. But this for the Juggernaut edition, which I think just comes with all the DLC and stuff. Yeah, it comes with Heartland, which is a separate story that brings you back to like the first game, and you face like, oh yeah, every single zombie on the map has like blood plague, which is something if you get hit or bitten or around weird heart plagues, clouds and stuff, will give you a disease that'll turn you to a zombie if you don't cure it in a certain amount of time. So it just raises the stakes a lot. But that's fun. Daybreak is just, like a siege style, like horde mode. Which I did a couple games of it. It's okay, but not too exciting. Independence Pack is just weapons and cars and things. Providence Ridge. But, yeah, it's a fun game. I like it. And I haven't played this recently. Actually, what DLC does this game even have? Did I even play any of the DLC? Okay, Jaws of Hawk, and I did. I don't remember what those 2 are. I should go back if I didn't. Definitely did that. Descent. Go underground to reveal. Maybe I did. It doesn't feel like that long ago, but when did this come out? Like 2015? That's a long time ago. I just remember playing this a lot because, like, I just moved out and wasn't near my family, like anywhere near. They're on the other side of the country, actually. And I just started a new job, and I remember just playing a lot of this, like after work. Final Fate. Yeah, I don't know that I ever played The Descent or Trespasser. If you have, let me know if I should go back and play some more. I do really love the Dragon Age series. Anyway, that's 80% off for Game of the Year, so it's $8. Labyrinthine. I end up playing a lot of spooky games, like co-op games with friends. We just find that's fun to do. Yeah, this one's fun. A lot of like puzzles, some spooky stuff, some jump scares. It's still in early access, but there's a decent, there's a solid several hours at least so far of fun. It's 20% off, $8 right now. I think they have one more section of the game to make. I think they were planning on having like 4 total zones, and they have so several of those words were in the description, so but yeah, it's fun. I liked it. Stardew Valley, gotta recommend that. I just, me and my wife started a new farm and played a bit of that recently, and I played it a lot. Like when it first came out, I just binged the heck out of it and played so much, but I hadn't played it in a few years, and they've added like a lot of stuff over the years, so I'm just, seeing a lot of new things coming back to it now. But, yeah, just a chill farming sim, and, I don't know, even if the concept doesn't really seem that interesting or exciting, it actually ends up being that way. Like, it's just fun, like, kind of planning your day, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna go fishing this day, I have to go to the blacksmith, and then I gotta do this, and I want to grow these crops. So it's like the time management is fun, and interacting with the townspeople is fun. So that's 40% off, down to $9. Devour. So I only played a little bit of that, so I thought it was pretty fun, but yeah, didn't get too much mileage out of it with my friends. So it's 20% off, $4 right here, right now. But the premise is, I think they just recently added a new map and stuff, but you have to run in and like get goats and stuff to sacrifice and banish this ghost or something like that. Or not, I don't know. Weird. Whatever's going on with her. But, and she chases you around the house and stuff, and will capture you and like drag you somewhere. So, kind of fun. No Man's Sky. I need to go back and play more of that. But yeah, they've added a lot more now, even than they even promised originally. So they're like way past that, which is cool. Took them several years to get there, but they've done it. And they've been coming out with some cool DLCs with like weird abandoned ships and stuff to explore in space, and big mech suits and stuff, and it looks pretty awesome. I should revisit it and do a few videos at some point. It's 50% off, so it's down to $30. Detroit Become Human. I really want to play this at some point. Like, this was a game that was kind of tempting me to buy a PS4 for the longest time, and now I don't have to. I kind of still want to get, like, I don't know, maybe like PS Now for like a month or something and just play some of the games. Yeah, just play some of them on PC. Why I always forget things right as I'm accessing those brain cells to get that memory. I'm trying to remember the PlayStation exclusive game that the people who made like Man of Medan and Little Hope and those games. What is it? Oh, I'm so close to remembering it. No. What is it? Does it have Dawn in the name? Or Daybreak? Or something? Until Dawn. That sounds right. But yeah, that's half off right now. $20. The Outer Worlds. I really enjoyed that. That's another one that I played a ton of like in 2020 and had a really good time. Went back for the first big like DLC on Monarch or Gorgon. There we go. But I haven't done Murder on Eridanos. So I need to go back and play that. satire everywhere. Did I say how much it was? I don't know. I'll pretend I did. Iron Harvest. Reviews are getting more mixed. Maybe since that last DLC. But the thing I like about it is you can play the whole campaign on co-op with, I think, up to 3 people. Which not many RTS games let you play co-op. And, I've said it before, it's kind of like playing like the board game Scythe, where it's like World War One, both steampunk, like, mech warrior robots and some like lasers, like Tesla cannons and things. So it's pretty cool. 75% off. It's $12.50. Stick Fight the game I just randomly saw. That's if we have like a LAN party and looking for a group game, or you can play it online via like remote play together or something like that. But it's just kind of wacky, fun, with like physics and just random stuff. So I like it a lot. It's 50% off, so it's $2.50. A Plague Tale Innocence. I always mention that whenever it's on sale. I'm not usually one to go for stealth games, but I think the stealth worked here, kept me interested. The puzzle solving was fun, just the graphics were beautiful, the story was really good, the voice acting, so it all just really worked. And I'm excited for, what is it, A Plague Tale Requiem, I think is the next one. Yes, there it is. Which one's that? Is that next year coming out? I think so. But excited for that. Excited to see where the story goes. So that is 75% off. $11.24. Remnant from the Ashes. I played through the base game recently because with a couple friends, they gave it away free on Epic a while back, and we just finally got around to playing it. I haven't tried out any of the DLC, but I would. I enjoyed the game. I think the combat was fun, exploration was fun. The setting was interesting. Was there that much story? There was a little bit of story, mostly just the cool setting, and it was different, which I appreciate. That's 60% off. $15.99. Hades is 30% off, bringing it down to $17.50. I haven't played this yet, but both of my brother-in-laws and some of my friends that have played it say it's very, very good. I did see that it's coming to Game Pass. It's going to be included in Game Pass at some point this year, I think. So I'll probably just play it when it's free on there. Which, Xbox Game Pass has been I was really skeptical when they came out with it at first, like years back. I was just like, you don't even own the games. That sounds stupid. I'd rather just buy a game and have it. But, it is. It's really nice. I've been playing games that, I wouldn't normally buy, but it's like, okay, I have access to it. And finding, a lot of things that I really enjoy, like Hollow Knight and things like that. Alright, moving on to that Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. plan out things to play and be consistent about it. But yeah, I love the series. I've been playing since the first one. Back in, I don't know, 2009, 2010 maybe. I played like a demo for the first one and just like binged the heck out of the demo, and it was like, okay, if you've been playing it for so many hours, that's enough of the demo for you. Because it just kind of let you play the whole game for a set number of hours. And I was like, okay, yep, buying it immediately. I just fell in love with the game. And I've liked all the other ones since. Not so much of the one, I don't know, the one with gun, what is it called? Fire and steel, I don't know, whatever. I don't like that one as much. But the other ones are good. Anyway, it's only 20% off, bringing it down to 40 from 50. Metro Exodus, I still need to finish it myself, but I love the setting, I love the games. I've played the first two, I don't know, like 3 times through completely each, in like ranger mode and stuff, to find all the things to get the karma points and unlock the best endings and whatnot. So, I need to go back and finish it. And the DLC. But, I've read all the books too and love those. It's 70% off, so it's 12 buckaroos. Titanfall 2, it is 80% off right now, but I mostly just wanted to bring it up because, there's a lot of stuff in the news with hackers hacking Apex and preventing people from playing games, to bring awareness to the fact that Titanfall 1 has been, like, unplayable due to hackers. Like, it doesn't even let people join a game for a long time. It was like a year or something. It's just completely unplayable. I don't know. So I thought that was interesting, since it's current events. The games themselves are good. I just wanted to bring up that. Alright, so that's all of the Steam games. I have a couple other things just to go through quickly. This is turning into one of the longer of game sale rambles. But, I don't use GOG really myself too much unless it's an old game that you can't find elsewhere. I do appreciate them for that. But I don't find myself going on it very often, but, I'll give them attention where it's due. I think this is a pretty cool sale of indie games that they have here, and roguelikes and whatnot. Got Crypt of the Necrodancer, Rogue Legacy, Enter the Gungeon, Hotline Miami is fantastic. Hacknet was pretty interesting. Paradise Killer, I think, is in the humble choice for July. Yeah, Suzerain that I mentioned is there. Don't Starve, Spelunky, Limbo. It's like FTL, a lot of very good games in this one sale here. So I thought I would acknowledge that. Here we have the humble choice for July. Yep, there's Paradise Killer. But Yakuza 3, The Surge 2, Dirt 5, Hammer Ding, Nimbatus, The Space Drone Constructor, Paradise Killer, Kill It With Fire, Bee Simulator, Elderborn, Swine HD, Deadly Days, and Adam. I'm most excited about Elderborn and Adam. actually had those two on my wish list. Deadly Days might be cool too. I think it's some kind of multiplayer game. A roguelite. I think it said you can play it multiplayer, right? Or am I just wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm not wrong. I think there was a multiplayer game out of this. Either way, it sounded cool. Sounded cool. I don't know if the Surge 2 is multiplayer. I think it's single player. I just like when I get multiplayer games out of this because then me and my friends just all have a multiplayer game. Hammer Ting also sounded pretty cool. It's kind of like Craft the World, where you're just, building. Whoa, that's a lot of stuff. You just build your big underground dwarven empire. Oh, that's cool. It's like an overworld map. So I'd probably try that too. So there's a few games in here that I'm kind of excited about. Humble Bundle also has a sale going on with some pretty good games in here. Hollow Knight, same price as Steam. Got Gang Beasts, Banished. What else? Game Dev Tycoon is really cool. I like that. FTL, Human Resource Machine. Rogue Legacy. Hearthlands. I think I have that little city builder. Just Owlboy is actually really good. That's another one. I did a few episodes on the channel. Don't think it really caught on. But I enjoyed it. So yeah, a lot of cool games here. Epic Game Store right now is the Spectrum Retreat, and then next is Bridge Constructor The Walking Dead, which seems weird. And then Ironcast, which I think I did a Let's Play of that a few episodes, like, I don't know, 2015 or something, maybe like a long time ago. And it's pretty cool. A little roguelite. I don't know, turn-based combat with what? Like a more complex, like rock, paper, scissors, like attack and defend kind of combat. Fighting other mechs and stuff. You unlock different chassis and can save pilots, I think. It's been a long time, but I remember it being pretty fun. So let's forge our fate. Obviously, you are a hero. Everyone says so. But what kind? This year's summer sale is no ordinary deep discount super sale. You are about to face a gauntlet of short stories, each ending with a choice that will help classify what sort of hero you are. Choose from 2 possible actions in each of the 14 Forge Your Fate stories found throughout the sale. I guess it was 1 per day. And I didn't do that. All items must be claimed. You'll get 1 of 5 unique badges. Yeah, I don't care about badges. Alright. You always knew you were a hero. It's time to find out what kind of hero. What do you do next? Journey to Action Island. The Forever Door. The Heir of Epinmaro. Clash of the Tyrants. Oh, I guess, never mind, you can just do all 14 here. The Never-Ending Dungeon. That sounds cool. Hack Attack on Cyber City. The Assassinaire. The Mystery of Spider Cave. Island sounds boring. The case of the gun in your face. It does have the rhyme, though. That's nice. The never-ending dungeon. The never-ending story. Oh, let's do Clash of the Tyrants. And yeah, I'm not sure where it sounds like there's supposed to be more, but maybe it's because I'm not signed in. No, I think it just shows me it. Anyway, it just... Oh, to continue your story. Oh, well, we're not signed in. We'll never know what happened. But we can take a little look through this real quick. Mechanicus is good. Battletech is fun. Always recommend that Jackbox. It's a good time. Battle Brothers, there it is. That's what I was trying to remember earlier. I actually played some more of that a while back too, like a month ago or some. I always think Band of Brothers when I try to remember the name, and it just makes me completely forget the actual title. Divinity Original Sin is good. It's $18. Let's go back to the main page though. Horizon Zero Dawn, 40% off. That's a PlayStation exclusive that recently made its way over. Doom Eternal is 67% off. I'm sure most of the Total War games are probably on sale along with their DLC, so if you're missing any of those, maybe you want to pick up the Beastmen expansion or something so you can have more options before the next DLC comes out. Now could be a good time. We've had a lot of these. Fall Guys, 40% off. I'm glad to have hit a bunch of these myself. Bedlam seemed interesting to me. Pulsar Lost Colony also seemed interesting. It seemed kind of like a co-op. It kind of seemed like Bridge Command, that like VR game, except as like not VR and more of going on adventures outside of the ship as well. But I think you have different roles on the ship and stuff. I played a bit of Wilder Myth while it was in early access. Might not be anymore, but it was pretty cool. You just kind of grow along with your heroes, and they get different titles and power-ups and mutations and stuff. And I think then their kids come in after them in the next part of the story. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I guess that is enough. Wow, it's been 55 minutes. Comment if you've made it to the end of the video. But it's okay if you dozed off too. But this one seemed pretty cool. I'm not really sure how it plays. But I like strategy games, and it seems kind of interesting. Kind of chaotic though. Probably won't buy it, but oh wait, what? It's free? Well, I didn't know about all that. It's a free single player game, huh? I don't know. I probably still won't play it, but I could if I wanted to, maybe at some point. Maybe. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed coming in at the end of the summer sale, doing a little check-in here. Let games I've been playing. And please let me know what games you've been playing, what you picked up during the sale, how it ended up being. I really do like hearing from you guys in the comments. So, alright, I'll see you guys